Today is July 27th, which is a very exciting day here at Disney World because it marks the release of the brand new MagicBand Plus here at the Disney parks. We've seen and used the old MagicBand while here at the Disney parks, but what's with this new MagicBand Plus? Is it worth the hype? How is it different from the old MagicBand? Let's go ahead and purchase one for ourselves, test it out in the park, and see if it is worth the hype. So like any release day at Disney World, things can get a little bit crazy and there definitely can be some crowds for some new items that may be releasing. I knew the MagicBand Plus was highly anticipated by a lot of people, so I made sure to get here early to the parks. I got to the parking lot about 7:15, which I think I was in the very first row that they had for parking. So here's a couple of clips of me trying to get the MagicBand Plus. Of course, I did not want to vlog my experience while trying to get it because it was a little bit chaotic, but let's go ahead and go back in and see what kind of options there are, so that way you know what options there are if you want to come and purchase one when you are here at Disney World. So it's about 40 minutes after I got into the park, and here's a look at the crowd getting some of the MagicBand Pluses. Here's a look at some of the solid colored MagicBands. There's a variety of colors, and it's important to note if you want just a solid color one, it's $34.99 and the design ones are $44.99. But here are some of the designs. There's the Orange Bird, a Minnie Mouse one. Here is the Cinderella Castle Pink MagicBand. Here's a look at the Grumpy MagicBand Plus. Here's one with the little aliens from Toy Story. So many great designs here as well. They have some mom and dad's ones. There's the Princess MagicBand Plus. I love that Mickey gray one there. Now the MagicBand Plus does come with a charging cable, but you can buy one separately in case you lose it or it breaks at all. And the separate charging cables are $7.99. Besides the Orange Bird MagicBand, this was probably one of my second options. I loved all of the park icons that they had on here, but Orange Bird just has a special place in my heart, so I absolutely had to go for that one. But there are some Star Wars themes one. This is the Darth Vader MagicBand. There is a Black Panther MagicBand. This is the Tinkerbell MagicBand Plus, and then also this looks like Disneyland or a Disney World MagicBand Plus, and it says, "To all who comes to this happy place, welcome, Walt Disney." I really like that one a lot. Also a very fun up-themed MagicBand Plus. I like the Wilderness Explorers here. There's Carl's glasses and the grape soda. I did not see this one until I got into the store, but this is the Iron Man MagicBand Plus. I actually really like this one. Iron Man is probably one of my favorite superheroes, so if I didn't get the Orange Bird one, this one may have come home with me. But they truly had a very wide variety of MagicBand Pluses here for the opening day. We saw some of them before actually getting into the park, but there were definitely a lot more that we had not seen. The only ones that were not here at Magic Kingdom at least were the MagicBand Plus Snacks MagicBand and the 50th anniversary Walt and Mickey one, which I know was highly anticipated. People really wanted that one. I heard a lot of people talking about it. Not sure if it was at Disney Springs or any of the other locations, but glad we got the ones that we got, and let's go ahead and go try it out here at the park. Wow, and we're still able to catch the opening of the park. Alright, I came inside of Cosmic Rays with Sunny Eclipse here to see if we can get everything set up with the MagicBand, so I'm going to need to connect it to my My Disney Experience app. And let's do a little unboxing here now, shall we? Here we go. So it looks like we have just a flap on the top we can open it up with. It slides out. Comes with, I don't know, just this little case here. And then take out the MagicBand. Here it is. And then it does have the charging cable in the packaging here as well. So I'm going to pull that out, potentially. And then it just comes with the USB cable on the end. Looks like we're going to have to rip it. So there we go. There is the charging cable. Here's the charging cable. It just has two little dots there, and then I think it just snaps right in. So it's super easy, just kind of like an Apple Watch or any type of watch that you wear that's rechargeable, just snaps right in. But we're gonna have to maybe charge it. I think it comes a little bit charged, but let's try setting it up and see. Okay, so I do have my old MagicBand on as well, so that way I could get into the park today, but first reactions or initial thoughts, the MagicBand Plus is obviously a little bit bigger, not too bad. It's actually pretty lightweight for the size that it is, and the band is a little bit bigger than the normal MagicBand. So we're definitely going to try to connect this together. The nice thing about the box is it comes with this QR code that whenever you scan it on your phone, it comes up with instructions on how to actually go ahead and activate your MagicBand. So the first step is that we have to press and hold it. Oh my goodness! And it vibrated too. Okay, and then you have to hold it to your device. Alright, so I think I'm just changing the colors. So the tapping definitely did not work for me. I just went ahead and went in the My Disney Experience app and then went in the MagicBands portion of it, and then there's this little camera option that you can say open camera. And then I just went ahead and I just scanned the back of the MagicBand. Pairing is complete. Final step. Okay, so it says its battery is low, so it has a very low battery whenever you get it. But it is paired, and the neat thing is you can change the color theme whenever it lights up. We'll have to see how we can get it to do that, but oh, it has a special orange bird light up theme. And then there's a bunch of other different colors you can choose, so I'm just gonna say save selection. Setting, okay, so there's a settings option too, so you can change the band light, you can reduce brightness, you can toggle off the vibration if you want it or not, and you can also connect it or not connect it with park experiences, but you definitely wanna have that connected because that's kind of the whole point of it. So it does say its battery is quite low. So I did come prepared with my portable charger as I usually do. Hanging out for a little bit, waiting for the MagicBand to charge. I did have it go through an update, which took about 5 minutes, but the interesting thing is it does look like it'll tell you when it is fully charged because the whole ring here seems to be filling up. Because when I initially started charging it, it was only filled to this little like bottom corner, but it looks like it's about halfway charged. So we're gonna let it keep charging and then we'll go and try to use it after it's maybe about a little over halfway charged. So figuring out how to activate this thing did take a little while, so I would definitely recommend to budget some time for that. You're probably wondering what are some of the features of the new MagicBand Plus and how is it different from the old MagicBand? Well, this MagicBand Plus is actually very neat. It is rechargeable, which I didn't mention earlier, or we kind of talked about, and it also vibrates, so it has like haptic vibrations, so whenever you're walking through certain areas of the parks, it'll actually vibrate and alert you for some things. There is a Fab 50 statue quest that you can go on here whenever you are at the Disney parks, which is very neat. All of the different 50th statues that are around the park here you can interact with, they talk to you, and it also vibrates when you walk past them, so that way you can go ahead and wave at them, interact with them, and then collect them in the Play Disney app. So in order to take part in the Fab 50 quest, you do have to have the Play Disney app updated and downloaded on your mobile device. If you are at Hollywood Studios and Galaxy's Edge, you can actually go and take part in a bounty hunter game, so that's another thing you can do with the MagicBand Plus. And then in the evening, with all of the nighttime spectaculars that happen, they actually light up and vibrate and kind of interact with the show as well. So that's some of the features that are different whenever it comes to the MagicBand Plus, but other than that, it has all of the same features as the old MagicBand, just some added experiences here. Alright, there is the Winnie the Pooh 50th anniversary statue, and as I'm coming closer to it, the MagicBand is starting to vibrate a little bit, so it's alerting me that I am near one of them, and also you can see it's kind of like lighting up a little bit, which is kind of neat. So I don't know if I can change the colors on that, but we're going to go ahead and try to see if we can get Winnie the Pooh to talk to us. I mentioned earlier, if you want to take part in the Fab 50th quest, you have to have the Play Disney app. So you go to continue as guest, it loads and you choose which park you are at. So we're here at Magic Kingdom, and then we want to find Winnie the Pooh. So we're going here to the Honey Pot. Okay, here we are. We've got the MagicBand. We're going to go ahead and do a little wave. Okay, it's vibrating. And then look at the app. You have to click on it. And then here comes Winnie the Pooh. And then we collected him in our little collection here. Okay, personally I thought that was actually super fun, and it's different sounds every time that you do it. So you can do it multiple times and it might be different every time that you go to wave at this certain statue, but it's neat because it's like a little challenge for you to go and try to collect all of the virtual little stickers here for each of the statues. And there are different numbers of statues in each of the Disney parks. Looks like Magic Kingdom is definitely the park that has the most statues that you can go and interact with. So I personally definitely thought that was pretty cool, but let's go and see some of the other statues around here. I know Orange Bird is right around the corner. We got to do that since we got the Orange Bird Magic Band Plus. Orange Bird is right here. The Magic Band is vibrating and it's starting to light up a little bit. So there he is there. We'll see if we can get him to talk to us. Okay, so I definitely accidentally unlocked him, but let's see if we can get him to talk again. Woohoo! So there's something else I just noticed. Whenever you get the statue, you can hit download to activate, and there's this different like augmented reality thing for each of the statues that you can use. So you just have to find a wall. Look, and it's kind of shiny. And I guess every statue is different. Look at that. Oh, and there's a 50th. That's awesome. I came back out because I remembered as I was walking into Adventureland, my Magic Band Plus was starting to vibrate, which signals that there is a statue in the area, and somebody let me know that a Boo is right up here on top of the sign. So let's go ahead and see if we can collect him. I almost forgot, but you have to collect him. And there you go, we got a Boo. Well, I would say things are going pretty well with the Magic Band Plus so far. I'm actually really enjoying it. We've gotten 4 statues so far, but I will let you know, if you were planning on doing this whenever you're here, definitely be mindful of the time that you're spending in the sun, because not a lot of the places are shaded, and I am definitely sweating, so I'm going to go grab a glass of ice water before we continue. After a very much needed break, we are going to try and find some more of the Fab 50 statue characters for our little quest. So the nice thing is there are a ton of statues here right in front of the castle, so there's a bunch that you can knock out all at once. So let's go ahead and see which ones aren't super busy and try to check some off of our list. And right as I was standing here, my Magic Band started to vibrate. I think you can kind of see the light. Chip and Dale are the nutty duo. So we have them open here. I'll go ahead and wave.
Oh, nuts! What's wrong? I want some nuts!
What's neat too is by some of the statues they actually have the QR codes with the Play Disney app little logo on it, and it's neat if you go to scan that QR code, it actually pulls you right up into the Fab 50 Quest game inside of the Play Disney app, which is kind of handy. You definitely probably can't see, but I think it's time that we try to get Mickey and Minnie. Oh! He was able to get him. The only time I would probably try to avoid doing the Fab 50 quest here at Magic Kingdom is definitely whenever a parade or a show is happening in front of the castle, because you really can't hear the statues talking to you, so just something to keep in mind. Here's the Stitch 50th statue. So we'll go ahead on the app and activate that soon. Okay, let's try it again with Stitch.
I am Stitch. You can be part of my Ohana.
Alright, we're gonna walk past the Cheshire Cat, give a wave. And we will give the Mad Hatter a try. This one's been a little bit finicky for me. Sometimes you have to move around a little bit until you feel your Magic Band Plus vibrate.
Is there any mustard about? I want some for tea.
Yeah, so I will say some of them are definitely finicky because they won't react or anything. Sometimes if you just walk back and forth in front of them, it starts to vibrate and then you can wave at them easier and then they'll actually talk to you. So definitely just be patient with it. Have the app open. I've seen that is very helpful. It's actually vibrating right now. I could probably make them talk to me, but just so you know, they're a little bit finicky and just kind of walk back and forth to get them to vibrate. But if anything, I think this new introduction of the Magic Band Plus with the Fab 50 characters and everything actually makes Magic Kingdom and the Disney parks even more magical than they were before and friendly, because so many people think I'm actually waving to them even though I'm over here like waving my hand, so it's actually kind of humorous, but yeah, it's kind of funny. Well, overall, I actually really enjoyed using the new Magic Band Plus here at Disney World. It definitely kind of exceeded some of my expectations, and I really enjoyed going around and seeing the different characters and having them interact with you. It was fun how some of them had just songs, but some of them actually talked and said things, So I think it's kind of neat. I think it's just another added little experience for your trip. I think why I really like it is because it really reminds me of the old Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom game that there used to be here at Magic Kingdom that they took away. So I really am excited about this because I think this gives Disney a lot of potential and new things that they can add to the parks. I have not yet tried the Bounty Hunters game or seen the nighttime spectacular shows with it, so I think that that will be another thing that I can experience. So let me know, what are your thoughts? Do you think the new MagicBand Plus is worth all of the hype? Personally, I think it depends on who you are and what you like to do whenever you are visiting the Disney parks. If you're someone that likes to rush around from ride to ride and try to see how many attractions they can get in a day, I don't know that this is necessarily something that you are wanting to purchase. Might not want to take the time to go from statue to statue or to play the game in Galaxy's Edge, so it might not necessarily be something for you. But if you are interested in just experiencing the parks, all of the little details, and enjoy playing games and doing little challenges like that, then I think this is something that you maybe would want to invest in. And it's only slightly more than what the typical MagicBands are if you want some of the design MagicBands that are the original style. So it may be something you want to consider. But when you get the MagicBand Plus, you're definitely going to want to use it to its full potential and know how to use it whenever you head into the park. So here's going to be a video about some MagicBand Plus tips and things to know before you get one. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you're going to be getting the MagicBand Plus, and we'll see you in the next video. See you guys!